Okay. 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 I'm good. Are you good? I'm good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so we're going to let everyone build up so you get the idea of what's going on. Pickle juice. Hey, Durant, how you doing? Perfect, buddy. You made it in time. Tonight, we're playing trivia. We're doing trivia night tonight, so thanks for stopping by. There's tons of great internet prizes and games to win. Just not here, but we're going to do trivia. So... Cool, man. Cool. Good. Glad you're stopping by. We're gonna build up a little bit of an audience here first, and I'll talk a little bit for you because I know it's a Jersey thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some people and we're gonna play. We're gonna play a game. I hope you got your thinking caps on because I do too. So while we're waiting, we'll get a warm-up question going. And I'll tell you what, Durant, since you're first in, buddy, you can choose the category. We got 2 categories. We got movies and we got TV. And we'll just give you guys, we're playing Gbomb's Jeopardy. Gbomb's Jeopardy. So you choose the category first. We got, like I said, TV or movies. TV, he says. All right, good man. Good man. So a little start off. Here we go. Here we're going to pick, I'll give you an easy one because I'll tell you what, you can pick. It's got 1950s TV, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s. You pick the era of the question. So if you're familiar with TVs from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, you pick which era, and that's the question you're going to get in the category of movies, or TV, excuse me. You get it right, Evie's getting the board ready. Or I know you got TV, but it wants to know what you want, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s TV. 90s, good man. Okay, and the question is, sir, on South Park, which character wears a blue hat with a red pom-pom on it? In South Park, which character wears a blue hat with a red pom-pom on it? All right, that's a good question. Cartman. Oh, and I do apologize. The answer is Stan. Stan was the answer we were looking for. Hold on, it'll focus in a second. There it is, right there, 90s.
I don't know if they can see this.
Stan. Okay, Evie's got the board ready, so let me show you guys what we're working with here, because I'm very proud of her for knocking this out. I tried to get it started, and I'm no artist whatsoever.
I'm not either, but that still looks better than what you had.
So she got us a trivia board here. So hopefully Evie, let me back this up, and Evie can come sit over here with the board, and she's gonna keep score for us. She's gonna be our Vanna White. She's gonna be our Vanna. So okay, we need to put Durant's name down. So Durant's gonna go first. He's gonna be one of our first contestants. We know Durant is gonna play. Not to be mistaken with Jimmy Durant now, of course.
D-U-R-A-N-T.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. And since we're going to be doing this, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be a 50s TV show host. So I'm going to smoke during this live stream.
I don't know if that'll...
Oh, very good. Joe is here. So we got the board. We're going to keep track. I'll tell you what. Evie's going to keep track. And when people get the right answer, we're gonna put a next. So we got Joe jumping in. Now, Joe, you're probably still at the florist shop, which, you know, I'm actually very, very excited to find out that you're a florist. That's actually really cool. Do you own the floral shop? Either way, it's awesome. So we've got some movie trivia here. We're doing a few warm-ups while we get everyone who's ready to play to go. So Joe, Durant did a TV question. Joe, I'm going to give you a warm-up movie question. So you can choose the category. Is it going to be a comedy, cartoon, an action adventure, a drama musical, or is it going to be a horror sci-fi? Each category has 2. So it's cartoon, comedy, action adventure, drama musicals, horror, and sci-fi. You pick the category movie. I ask the question. You see if you get it right. You do. You get a point on the board. It's simple as that. So, let's go ahead and you pick that category when you get a second. Whenever you want. Take your time. No rush. You know, we're not the Price is Right here. Cartoon comedy. Good man. What is Bill Murray's job in Groundhog Day? What is Bill Murray's job on Groundhog Day? Take your time now. People around the world are watching, Joe. He's a news reporter. Evie's going to be our tiebreaker decision. I'm going to say technically no. It says TV weatherman.
That's a news reporter.
That's a news reporter? Evie's going to give it to Joe. We're going to say that Joe got that one. So let's mark up Joe a point, and we're going to give him that one right there. I would have said no, but we got to go with what the judge says. So TV weatherman / news reporter. I guess we'll be playing Family Feud rules, which is close enough.
I guess so.
I like it. That's fine. That's fine.
Semantics.
It's semantics. I like it. So now we'll wait for somebody else to jump in. If nobody else comes in a while and joins the game, Joe says thanks.
Judge.
We
You're welcome.
we tip our hat to the judge.
Well, I watched the news.
She's a fair cop.
I watched the news for the weather.
See, the only difference I would say is like a news reporter. You could have someone like CNN that doesn't do any weather whatsoever.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking more local.
That's why I said that you would need to go, he was a weatherman, which is a TV weatherman, which is on generally local news, but you can be a news reporter and have nothing to do with the weather whatsoever. But normally weather people are trained to do the news, and the news people are trained to do the weather. And see, though, I'll go with the one person who said Nick and Grandma on Family Feud, and they gave it to him because somebody being home. Technically, that's a Nick and Grandma's home. Somebody's home. They give it to him. So that's why we're going to go with it. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Durant's still, I imagine, around. Let's give him a movie question. Durant, you're up. Again, the categories are comedy cartoon, action adventure, drama musicals, horror sci-fi. Horror sci-fi. If you guys are interested in playing the game, make sure you go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you want to play. Just go ahead and type in I want to play, and I'll know to put your name on the board, and we're going to get to you guys, and you'll get your own question. You get it right, you get a point on the board. Couldn't be simpler than that. And if you do really well, you win a home copy of the game, which means what? You can just watch this again. All right, so Daniel. Okay, well, Daniel's here. Good old Daniel Chronic. Daniel, we're playing a little bit of Gbomb Jeopardy. So we've got two categories. We've got TV and movies. And basically, we're going to go and put Daniel Chronic in. And I want to show you guys the board Evie drew up. This is awesome. Look what she's got going on. Hold on a second. We're putting Daniel's name in. God, I'm stoned. God, I'm stoned. You know what? We could even do that. I could read some of the questions in different voices, so it's not just me talking. We could have, like, Kermit the Frog here, asking you questions that you probably won't get right. You know what, Joe? Judge says it's fair, it's a go. I'm a little more of a tough audience, but I want you guys to look at that. Look, she got it all ready for us. We got Joe's name, and we got Daniel Chronic, and we got the rant, and we got, it's trivia night. Trivia night. And we got the stars.
You can barely see Daniel's name.
That's okay, though. We're keeping track. Everyone's on the board. You guys got a spot on the board for trivia night.
I didn't want to put it, I could have put him in purple. Oh, no, I already used purple.
Okay. So, Sip, go ahead and pick if you want to play. You can go ahead and, I know we're getting interrupted here. It's terrible. Terribleness. I may have to just switch over in just a second if it keeps doing this. I don't want to have interruptions, and I don't want it to look bad whatsoever. I apologize if it is. All right, so, Sip, do you want a TV category or do you want a movie category? As we get more, I'm switching. One sec, guys. Stick around. I'm changing. All right, see, it was done. It was like a Band-Aid. I ripped it off, and now it's back, so it's okay. TV. Sip wants a TV question. Okay, good for Sip. Sip, do you want in the category of the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 80s, or 90s? You have between the 50s and the 90s TV question category to pick from. So I'll give you that further one. Which one? 80s, good man. What did Harry Stone wear under his judge's robes on Night Court? Was it long johns, shorts, or blue jeans? Come on, you stupid idiot. Kermit the Frog wants to know. Blue jeans. Sip is correct with the blue jeans. Give him a point. Put it down. Good call, Sip, with the blue jeans. Must have watched a lot of Night Court, huh, Sip? Oh boy. Okay, Durant is back. Well, it just so happens that it is your turn again then, Durant. So, he says I did. So, Durant, you did a TV question last time. Would you like to do a movie question? And we'll just keep rotating down the board as we go through. So it's movie or TVs. Remember, if you guys want to play and you want to jump in the rotation, just make sure you give me a comment. I want to play. He says movies. Good man. Okay, so again, we have the categories of comedy, cartoon, action, adventure, musical and drama, horror, or sci-fi. And I'm going to be asking you the question done by the voice of Cleveland Brown. We'll do Cleveland Brown. So you pick the category, and I'll go ahead and read you the question. So you've got comedy, cartoon, action, adventure. Action, he says. Okay.
My name is, who plays a little bit of Martin Riggs in the Lethal Weapon movies with Mel Gibson or Danny Glover?
Who plays Martin Riggs in the Lethal Weapons movies, Mel Gibson or Danny Glover? Martin Riggs in the Lethal Weapon movies. Was that by Danny Glover or Mel Gibson? He says, it's not your question, Daniel. It's not your question. Mel Gibson. Well, you're correct, Durant. It is Mel Gibson. So Durant gets a point. Point for Durant.
It's all tied up.
All right. Everyone's tied up. All right. Joe's turn. Joe's turn. Oh, that was a good one. Good call. Good call. So you're up, Joe. Good old Joe. Hey, Joe. That's a good song. That's a really good song. Okay, movie or TV, Joe? Movie or TV? It's a very simple question.
Movie.
What kind of cigs do you smoke? I smoke the round kind. The round kind. Yeah. No, Pall Malls, man. I've been smoking Pall Malls since I was a kid. Sip nose. Sip nose. Joe says movie. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick the category for you. Oh, this is a good one. We're going to pick... Okay. Now this is a... Here you go, Joe.
But you didn't give them a list of all the categories.
I'm picking it for them now, because they can pick the subcategory. I pick the category to make it more difficult, because it's going to start getting lightning round. Okay, so we're going to go into the...
do lightning round in this second round.
I can.
No, Durant had 2 questions that were normal.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so Joe, you can pick comedy, cartoon, action, adventure.
Judge rules, anyway.
Judge rules. Action, adventure, drama, musical, horror, sci-fi. This is either one. I think these are some good ones. Thank you. He says, you know what, Durant? I don't need that kind of lip out of you, Battle.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have affected Durant.
No, you know what? I think this is a good question. He says dealer's choice, and I think he's gonna get this one. I'm pulling for Joe on this one. I picked this question for him because I want him to get it. Which bridge officer dies in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan?
He still didn't choose.
He said dealer's choice. So I gave him horror, sci-fi. In which bridge officer dies in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan? Is it Bones, Spock, or Sulu? Come on, Joe. I'm pulling for you on this one, buddy. You should know this one. You should know this one. You should know this one. If not, I'll give you an alternative. Bones. Spock. The next movie's called The Search for Spock. Okay, no, that was a little bit, maybe you did. Okay, I'll give you a bonus chance here then. We're going to go to action adventure. Who both wrote and starred in From Dusk Till Dawn? That's a simple one then. We'll give you that one. I thought you would know the Star Trek one. I'm a Star... I know. Evie, we were one night playing a trivia game, and it came up the question, what powers the Star Trek Enterprise's warp engines? And I was like, oh, that's trilithium crystals. And she was like, holy crap, he got it. So Star Trek, I know it. I knew that. back of my hand. God. In the Genesis program. But, okay, so the question is, who both wrote and starred in From Dusk Till Dawn? I'll give you that one. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. You probably would have chosen an easier category in the subcat. That would have been... there's one in there that I would have been picked for anybody. You got nothing. Oh, have you ever seen Dusk Till Dawn? That's Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino was in Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that.
Oh, you didn't know that? That's one of the few Quentin Tarantino films I actually enjoyed. A lot of boobs in that movie.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
I'm just saying, there is. It's not kid-friendly. So I watched it when I had a friend's house when I was a kid.
Anyway.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Joe. Let's just say, I don't think you would have gotten the comedy cartoon. I would have had no clue whatsoever, and I doubt that's a toughie. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, who's next, Stevie? Daniel. And the Lions Den. Sip, what do you want? You want TV? TV, huh? TV, you want the... Except this isn't open forum. Maybe we could do open forum. Okay, he wants TV. What year? Wapalicious. What year? 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. '80s again. That's not fair.
Just give it to him.
Who was the judge in Night Court?
Oh my gosh! How did he get two back-to-back Night Court?
That's what I'm saying. It's not fair. A. Harry T. Stone. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. I messed up. Oh, well.
Yeah,
I gave him the answer.
No.
Oh, well, you get a different TV 80s question then. Oh, there we go. Okay. What was the name of Henry's comic strip on Too Close for Comfort? There's your question. What was the name of Henry's comic strip on Too Close for Comfort? There you go. I don't even know what the hell the show is, so I have no idea. I would not do well in the TV category, I can tell you that right now. Bonus question for the rest of you guys who are waiting for Sip to answer his. Who played the parts of Mulder and Scully on The X-Files? You guys go ahead and come up with that one for yourselves.
That's not even really fair because they just came out with X-Files again and they're both in it.
Well, I would have known the name of the actors and actresses perfectly like that.
I can't remember their names.
So while Sip is trying to get his one, if you guys know the answer to that, I think that's a good way we'll do it. I'll ask one question specifically for a point, and then everybody else can chime in on another one. That'll be no for points, but at least for fun, first one to get it, you know? Focus. So, Sip's question, what was the name of Henry's comic strip on Too Close for Comfort? And for you guys, who played the parts of Mulder and Scully on The X-Files? Anderson... Duchovny. It's David Duchovny is the one guy, which you're correct on the last name, but that's not your question, Sip. Your question is, what's the name of Henry's comic strip on Too Close for Comfort? I don't know the first one. Okay, well, it was Cosmic Cow. Cosmic Cow for Sip.
Okay, we're still tied up, and we're going into the third round.
All right, we're going into the third round. We got some new people joining us, so if you guys want to jump in on the trivia, go ahead and make sure you type in the comments, I want to play, so that I know to add your name to the board, and you guys get in rotation. I'll be asking you guys, you'll pick a category, and then a subcategory. I'll ask you your question while everybody else is waiting. They'll get one of the other questions. You can only score like in volleyball when the ball has been served to you. I want to go fast, but I want to go fast.
Gillian and Anderson is what Durant said.
Gillian and Anderson, and I believe that is correct. The answer was Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny. So very good on that one. Durant got that one first correctly. Sip was close, but he's probably smoking a Big J, so it's not a wonder that he's even with us. Okay, so.
Work just tried to call me.
Who did?
Work.
Oh, not tonight. No. We're playing trivia night. You can't go anywhere. It's trivia night.
I'm already working.
You're busy. You got nothing. You said the wrong name. No, wait, did you? Hold on, let me see.
He said Anderson Duchovny.
Durant's turn. It's Durant's turn. Oh, by the way, Daniel Chronic was my battle buddy in Iraq. Daniel Chronic. Durant was my bunkmate in basic. All right. Durant, pick your category. Movie or TV? Movie or TV? You can do M or T. That would be actually fine if you guys just want to do that one. T for TV, he says. Okay. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s? Oh, really? Wow, these are interesting. He says 90s. Okay, so for the rest of you, Durant's going to get a 1990s question, and I'm going to hit you guys with a 1950s question. The 1950s question for everybody else is, how much was the original jackpot to be won on Name That Tune? Durant, your question for the 1990s is, what was the name of the law firm featured in the series The Practice?
Wait, Bree, say his question.
Durant's question one more time. What was the name of the law firm featured in the series The Practice? Everybody else's question is a 1950s question, and how much was the original jackpot to be won on Name That Tune? That's some good questions, people. I didn't know these.
Damn it. I don't.
$1,000, he says. Joe, that's actually very close. Very close. Not quite, but you're close.
Peanut.
David, go ahead and put David Blakely down. David wants to play, so David B wants to play. David, I'm going to put your name on the board, and you're up next. Gary's here. Make sure we put Gary's name down on the board. I'm sure they're all going to play with us. So we got David B and Gary. Dave and Gary's guess, Boston law firm. That was close, Durant. It was actually Donnell and Associates. Donnell and Associates. And that 1950s question for everybody out there, it was $1,600 was the original amount that could be won. $1,600 was the original jackpot to be won on Name That Tune.
Oh my gosh, I do not know what is wrong with me right now. I cannot. My handwriting is like all messy.
Oh, it's so messy. Messy, messy, messy. So let me show the game board to our new players once you get their name written down.
Oh my gosh, what is my problem?
She's like, it's messy. I was like, whatever. I slapped it together.
Mine's not really any better.
Whatever. Where did I put the bat cave?
You didn't put it anywhere.
Oh, there she goes. Okay, look, I want to show you guys. Okay, so we're getting the game board together. It's trivia night. We got everybody's name on the board. Durant, Joe, Daniel Chronic, David B. David, yeah, David right there. If we get the other David in, we'll add the B's in for last names and all. We'll go elementary school on it. And there you go, trivia night. So there we go. We're playing. Okay, so you're no good at trivia? Well, that doesn't matter, David. This is how you're going to get good. And David, we're going to start with you then. You're up. You're our first one in. Gary's next. You can pick the category. Categories are movie or television. And then there'll be a subcategory. And then what I'm going to do is I'll read you your question from the category you've chosen. And then I'll give everybody else a different category one for them to ponder themselves. But only you will be able to score a point while the question is being asked. When it's your turn. Your turn. I work with you, you work with me. I work with you, you work with me. Anyway. Gotta have my water. All right. Now, so David, again. You got movies, or you got TV. You can just select an M or a T for movie or TV, whichever category you want to choose. From them, there's a subcategory, and we'll go into those as well. It'll be 1950s through the 1990s, and then categories in movies is either it's two categories in one. It's comedy, cartoon, action, adventure, drama, musical, and horror and sci-fi. So the card will look something like that, and you have your two categories. So there you go. So, David, even though he says he is no good at trivia. I refuse to accept that. And we're going to go ahead and play. If you don't want to play, David, you don't have to. You're more than welcome just to say no thank you, and I'll move on to Gary, and it'll be Gary's turn. But it's your call, good sir, no pressure. Okay, cartoon. He wants a category of movies, cartoon, and comedy. Okay, very good. What actor gets the girl in There's Something About Mary? And for you guys, we're going to do the question, who played depressed Father Lester Burnham in American Beauty? Depressed Father Lester Burnham in American Beauty. David, your question is, again, what actor gets the girl in There's Something About Mary? What actor gets the girl in There's Something About Mary?
Do they want the actor's name or the character?
They want the actor's name. They're looking for the actor's name. What actor gets the girl in There's Something About Mary? And your guys' question, of course, is who plays depressed Father Lester Burnham in American Beauty? So, no pressure. No pressure. Ben Stiller, David says. Sip, that's not the question you're... I should smack this guy. That's not the way it works, Sip. You're answering David's question. You ruins it. Sip. I should smack you. I'm going to hit you hard when you get here. Well, I got to give David another question because Sip decided to answer it.
I think we should give it to him in penalization for Daniel answering his question.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to give David a point anyway because he put the question up. Okay, so now it's Gary's turn. It's Gary's turn. Gary. Give Dave half a point. I'm going to give Dave's half of your point. We gave David the full point.
Yep.
What is Cat Stevens? I have no clue. I'm sorry, but that was in the form of a question, so good for you. But it was, who is Cat Stevens? Okay, so Gary, 80s TV, he says. That's my man right there, giving it up good. What was Bob Newhart's character name on Newhart? And for you guys, I'm going to hit you guys with... what was the opening... Okay, better yet, here's 60s. Car 54, Where Are You? Is set in which New York precinct? 50, 52, 53. So for everybody else, Daniel, you're answering the question... Car 54, Where Are You? Is in which New York precinct? And for Gary, he's getting the question, what was Bob Newhart's character's name on Newhart? There you go. Okay, one more for David, no problem. Car 54, Where Are You? Is set in which New York precinct? 50, 52, or 53? So... that's the question for you guys. And again, one more for Gary. What was Bob Newhart's character's name on Newhart? Daniel is the first to chime in correctly. It is the 53rd precinct. Congratulations. And he says Hartley Wakes. And the name was actually Dick Loudon. Dick Loudon. Yeah, Dick Loudon. That's a funny name. Dick Loudon. Dick Softly. That was a good one. Good round. Good round. Okay, who's up next?
Durant.
We are back to Durant. Durant, your category. Go ahead and pick for us. Again, categories in the movies are comedy, cartoon, action, adventure, drama, musical, and horror and sci-fi. In TV, we have 50s to 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. No point. Well, that's okay. Get him on the next one, huh? Can't win them all. Not today. Not today. Okay. Give you a Married with Children? You can't just pick. Daniel.
It's not even his turn.
Yeah, it's not even your turn. Not even your turn. It's Durant's turn. We're going to give Durant a couple more minutes to see if he's still hanging around. Some people I know get busy and they got to go do other things. So we're not going to hold it up for anybody. We can always come back to him. No problem. But let's see.
Piper.
You just did what? Oh, okay. I'm tracking you. Okay, well, Durant's not around right at the very moment, it appears. So we're going to move on to the next person. Who's up on our... Joe? Oh, okay. Well, Joe, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it. What was Joe's score?
1.
1 point. Big point for Joe. So Joe wins a big point on the back. What does he win for 1 point? Nothing. You needed 2. Sorry, Joe. Thanks for playing. We appreciate you having us with us. And, let's do this one more. Let's do this. One more. Okay. One more for Joe. He wants one more. He's got time for one more. TV or movie, Joe? TV or movie? We'll do this quickly. And go ahead. We'll wait. Joe's turn. TV or movie? TV or movie? TV, he says. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, Joe? Just shuffling them right here. This is going to be Joe's lightning round, so we're going to hold the bonus question for you guys off so Joe can answer quickly. 90s, he says, and I'm going to draw this card right off the bottom for the 90s. In the 90s category, what Friends character plays the guitar at the coffee house?
Ooh, I know this one.
What Friends character plays the guitar at the coffee house? Well, I'll tell you what, while Joe's doing that one, we'll say for you, who is the Sheriff Taylor's son on the Andy Griffith Show? And he says it was Phoebe Buffay. So correct. Okay. Joe gets an exiting point. That gets him a round of applause for 2 points. Way to go, Joe. Thank you so much for stopping in, man. It's always a pleasure to have you joining us. Congratulations on getting 2 points. No easy feat, good sir. And the rest of your guys' question again was, who was Sheriff Taylor's son on the Andy Griffith Show? Okay, good, buddy. Well, you keep doing what you're doing, and we'll keep this chat going. We appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and mark off Joe's name. We don't have to mark it off. Just put like a... He's going to have to work, and he's listening silently in the background. He's like the grip boy for us. You know, he's doing his job offset, and we appreciate that. And the answer for that one for you guys, can I win your Jew gold? Well, you know, you could... I could give you some... I could give you a bag of gold, Sip. I could give you a bag of gold. Yeah, I'll give you a bag of gold, Sip. Hey? I'll give him some gold. Real gold. Well, I'm going to give you the bag of gold that I keep around my neck. Nah. Not your fake gold. I know that every Jew wears a fake bag of gold just in case he gets in a situation where someone makes him give up his Jew gold. Now give me the real Jew gold. Okay. And it was Opie Taylor was sheriff. You could have answered. That's a question for you too. So now let's go ahead and do this one. We're going to do this one. I'm just going to ask a question in the movie category. I'm going to give you guys the subcategory. The first one who can type the answer is going to get a point. So, get your fingers ready on them keyboards. Everybody ready? Give you a couple more seconds. Everybody's ready with the rules? Okay, here we go. We're going to do in the category of action adventure. Action adventure. Now, because we're live, Evie can't answer this one because she would know it right away. No fairs. No Pharisees. Ready? Action adventure. Is it going to turn your neck green? Who plays Rick O'Connell in Stephen Sommers' Mummy movies? Who plays the character Rick O'Connell in the Mummy movies? What actor? I knew it right away. Didn't need to see the card. Didn't need to see the card. Nope. First one to type it out. Here we go. Oh, and look at Sip. Wrong. Sip is incorrect. Stephen King. Sip, you're incorrect. You're close, buddy, but no cigar. Stephen King. He said Stephen King. No, it's not Stephen King. That's good, though. Jonathan someone. That was the name of the brother-in-law, Patrick, but that was good. Put Patrick down. Patrick's in the game now. Well, you can put him down as PC, because he's personal Patrick Combs. Oh, yeah, he's in the game. You can't complain about not winning the game if you're not in the game. Personal care. Oh, I like it. I like it. PC. Actually, okay, I'm going to give you guys the answer. It was Brendan Frazier. Sip, you were close, man. You were close, and I couldn't give it to you because you said Brandon Frazier, and it's Brendan Frazier. So I'm trying, right there it is. You can see it. So you got the spelling wrong, man. And I would have given it to you if you'd have gotten at least one name spelling correctly, but you didn't even get that. So it's Brendan, not Brandon, Brendan, and you spelled Frazier. Well, you're typing. It's not my fault, and it's not Frazier. It's Frazier, and it's a Jewish name, and you got it wrong. You said Brandon Frazier, and it's Brendan Frazier. So you didn't even get either of the names right, and I will. It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. You were wrong. It's not bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, dude. You know what? Take off half a point for Sip. How's that for your bullshit? It's my accent. There's no accent. He says bullshit. Judge says no. She's not going to take off the point for Sip.
I did. For arguing with my host.
Moving on. Next question. Okay, this one is going to be in drama and musical. I'm pissing on your bed. Well, I'm going to poop in yours. Even the credits. I'm pissing in your bed.
Fine, I'll give you your half point.
Fine, you get your half point back.
I don't want my bed peed.
Again.
Yeah, again.
Okay.
Please, haven't I had enough of that, sis?
Evie, if you want to jump in on this one, you go for it. What Robert Altman classic takes place over a weekend in Music City, USA?
I don't know the name of it, but I know what city it is.
What Robert Altman classic takes place over a weekend in Music City, USA? What's the name of what was it called? Absolutely, David. Get your head right. Robert Altman classic takes place over a weekend in Music City, USA. What Robert classic? Casablanca. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Casablanca. Weekend at Bernie's, he says. Weekend at Bernie's. Do you remember we're in the drama musical?
There's music in it.
Oh, too bad, David. You should come by. We're going to go ahead and give you about another 15 seconds for any more answers to get in.
Really?
Glee. No, it's not Glee, Daniel. Not Glee. All right. The answer, Nashville.
wanted to say that so bad. I knew it was Nashville, but
Nashville.
I didn't want to sound like I was quoting the TV show.
Well, it's what Robert Altman classic takes place over a weekend in Music City.
I know.
Well, where's Music City?
Is Nashville.
And the name of the play was Nashville.
I didn't realize it was a play.
Yeah, Robert Altman classic. It's a drama musical. So, Nashville.
Piper, I don't want you.
Nashville! Alright, let's move into movie and TV. Let's move over into a TV question. And let's see if Sip... Okay. Uh-huh. No, I don't like those. I don't like those. I'm going to choose this one. This one. This is what I like. I like whatever one. This one is right there. This is a 1980s. 1980s. You guys should get this one. What was Punky's real name on Punky Brewster? What was Punky Brewster's real name in the TV show Punky Brewster? I didn't know that. She was actually later on an episode. She did a few series on How I Met Your Mom. Punky Brewster. Do you know why she had to quit the show? And I know this is terrible to say, but it's the truth. Her boobs got too big and they couldn't portray her as a child anymore. And she had to have breast reduction. I'm going to give it to you, Sip, because I don't want you... There you go, Sip got it right. I didn't want to piss... No, he still hasn't spelled it right. You're so close, Sip. But I don't want you pissing in my bed. So you got it close enough. It was Penelope. Penelope. The way I always remember how to spell Penelope... I gave you it! I gave you it, Sip! What are you talking about? Bullshit. Bullshit! I gave it to you. Penelope. But remember, when you want to spell Penelope, spell Penelope. Penelope. Starts with P.
And that was for a point, right?
Yeah, it was for a point. Penelope, you got it right. I give it to you. It was Penelope. And actually, it was Pamela, Patricia, or Penelope. The reason I gave it to you is because it was a multi-choice question. If I'd have said A, B, or C, Penelope, Pamela, or Patricia, you would have gotten it. You were close enough with it. So, bullshit. Who starred as the married couple on Mad About You? 1990s. Who starred as the married couple on Mad About You? I knew this one right away. I love that show. One of my favorite shows. So how about that one? And yeah. Who was the married couple on Mad About You? The stars. There you go. That's the question. Oscar? Not the Grouch. David said Oscar. That's good, Dave. That's good. He said Oscar. That's awesome. That's funny. But no, not Oscar. Yeah, that's not fair. So what I'll do is, yeah, just for that purposes, then I'm going to switch just to movies because that really isn't fair, and Gary made a good point. We're asking American TV questions, and it's really not fair. So the answer was Paul Reisner and Helen Hunt. And that really isn't fair. I guess I could bust out the Doctor Who then, and then that would be fair all around. But for now, then, we'll do just movies because that really isn't fair, and I'm glad you brought that point up, Dave. Or Gary. It really isn't fair. And I want it to be, that's not really a question. I didn't really, Bill and Hillary. Sim said Bill and Hillary. Mad about you. No, that would be mad at you, not mad about you. Hillary was always mad at Bill. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Who am I kidding? Yes, I did. Oscar was a character on Odd Couple. Oh, how about that? Well, I know you guys get American TV, but not everybody does. And, you know, when Gary was probably in like 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, American TV was probably not as accessible at the time. So it's probably harder to find some American sitcoms from those time frames. So it really wouldn't be fair all around. But we can do movies. Movies are released universally, so. Okay, now this is only fair. You guys better get this one, because I just asked it regardless. This is in comedy and cartoons. What Mad About You actress stars opposite Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets? What Mad About You actress stars opposite Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets? Oh, and Patrick comes out of left field with Helen Hunt. Absolutely. Bam! Didn't even waste a second. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. Action adventure. This is a good one. You guys get your fingers on the keys. Everybody knows this one. This is a movie everybody has seen. So everybody should be able to answer this. At least have their own point. It's a true or false. We'll take T or F. True or false. It's fine. T or F. Ready? Okay. Ed Harris was in the movie Top Gun. That's it. Oh, it backed out. Okay, we fixed it. Patrick comes in. False. It was false. Daniel's wrong. Gary is wrong. I'm sorry, it was false. False. David got it right. So Patrick and David get a point. They both got it correct. And that's what I think I'm going to do from now on, is just wait for that. I like the true or false ones. That's a good one. We'll definitely do more of those. Everybody can get in quickly. Let's see. Okay. T is for totally false. Frickin' Italians, I'll tell you what. That's what it's for, Italians. Oh, I love you to death, Sip. Okay, here's another true-false question. We're still in the action-adventure comedy. True or false? And no, Daniel, it does not stand for totally false. True or false? Hands on them buzzers, people. We're going to wait till everyone's answers come in. In the movie Kick-Ass, the character Dave has no superpowers. In the movie Kick-Ass, Dave has no superpowers. Daniel comes in with a T. Gary with the false. David with the lag. Question was, Dave has no superpowers in the movie Kick-Ass. Dave has no superpowers in the movie Kick-Ass. I got Daniel with the true and Gary with the false. Somebody's right and somebody's wrong. A 50-50, if you will. Could go either way. Patrick with another false. Well, David with the false. And the answer is, it's true. It is true. Sip gets a point. Daniel gets a point. It is true. Right there. Very nice, Daniel. Way to go. I've only seen the movie the one time, so I wasn't even sure who the character Dave was, so I had no idea. All right, here we go. Whoops. Here we go. Okay. We're going to do drama and musical. F is for true. I like it. I like it. All right. In the musical, who plays Bert in Mary Poppins? Who played the character of Bert in Mary Poppins? Let's see. Lex says he doesn't know. Did you know? Lex, no idea. Are you kidding me? You British people have no excuse. You had to have seen Mary Poppins. It's almost like a rule of thumb. It's practically about you. Can you repeat? Who plays Bert in the movie, in Mary Poppins, in the movie Mary Poppins? Who plays Bert? Evie, do you know? Any guess? You want to take a stab?
I don't know his name. I can see his face.
Benny Hill? Sip, the answer to everything is not Benny Hill. Okay? All right. I'm going to give you guys one more. I'll give 8 more seconds for anybody who wants to take a Mary Who Pop What in What Hole? It was Dick Van Dyke. Morgan Freeman. That's okay, Lex. That's okay, bud. He said Morgan Freeman. It was Dick Van Dyke. Bedknobs and Broomsticks. No, he wasn't in Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
No,
he was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Dick Van Dyke. Dyke Van Dick. You know, it's probably the only time on TV you could say the words Dick and Dyke and nobody got offended.
Right. Nobody batted an eyelash.
You've never seen Mary Poppins, Gary? What? You've never seen... What about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty... Oh, you. Pretty Chitty Bang Bang. Pretty Chitty Bang Bang, we love you. And in Pretty Chitty Bang Bang. Pretty Chitty Bang Bang. What we'll do near, far, in a motor car. In Chitty Chitty we depend. Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Our fine four-fender friend. What? How have you never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Well, I love that movie. And I'm not going to lie to you. There's a song. Now it's in my head. Now it's in my head. There's 2 songs that are done very, very well in this movie. And, oh, bloody hell. You guys you did it now. Now I have to watch it because it's stuck. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And I need that song. We have to hear it. We're going to hear it right now. Probably going to kill my monetization. But, as long as I don't play more than 30 seconds of it, I should be fine. There we go. It wasn't so much that the song was amazing. It was the acting that went into this. It was still amazing. Apparently, it took so many takes to get this scene correct. To get this song done twice. I just like when they have Dick Van Dyke, he mixes into it. Hold on, let's skip ahead. They got the music box. The puppet one wasn't very good. It was when they mixed the 2 together. It was supposed to be toys being made for the Emperor. How have you never seen Chitty Chitty? You should see it at least once. It was an amazing movie. Here we go. Okay, that's enough so I don't get demonetized. We'll stop that there. Okay. Great song, though. Now I want to watch the movie. But we're going to get back to the trivia game. Dang it. I'll have to go watch the full thing of it. That'll hold me over for now, though. Great movie. Go watch it if you ever get a chance. You've never seen 101 Dalmatians? I saw that in theaters.
Your grandma was the same way. Your mom had to go buy it so she could watch it before she passed.
Really? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
No, 101 Dalmatians.
Really? Holy crap. I bet the full movie is available online, and you probably could go online to like Vudu or something like that and order it. Amazon for like 99 cents. So it would be worth getting Amazon. You don't even have to download Prime. Just get Amazon Movie. You go on your phone, you download it. You can watch it on your Xbox, stream it right to your TV. So it's totally worth watching one time. It's a great story, and you guys would like it. It's a good movie. Even now, I think it would hold up. I could sit
Saving
and...
Mr. Banks was good, too.
Saving Mr. Banks was really good. Actually, here, I'll check with you guys. Let's go to Amazon so you guys can see. I would definitely recommend seeing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang one time. Amazon. I think I have it on DVD. I'm sure I do. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Let's remove the DVD. Let's see. I'm sure. What's your sole purpose in this army? To do whatever you tell me to, Joe Sergeant. Okay, so you can rent it on Amazon Prime. You can buy it if you really want to buy a used copy of it for $1.79, or you can rent it on Amazon for $3.99 on Amazon Video. $4 is, I think that's worth it. You can rent it in HD for $3.99. So yeah, if you want to watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, it's $3, $4. So free download. There you go. You can get it there. So there you go. So if you guys get a second, definitely rent that one. It's just as good. Like Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, great movie. If you're a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, gonna be right up there. If you haven't seen Mary Poppins, they've also got it on here as well, and you can rent it for. You can buy it for $17. I'm sure you could, but that's the 50th anniversary edition, and they're remaking Mary Poppins. But you don't have to. But yeah, so go see Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Great movie. If you guys have grandkids or little ones at home, they'll love it. Lex, if you've never seen it, you need to get some culture in your life, so go see some Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. There's a song in there also called Toot Sweets, which is one of my favorite ones. I know it sounds funny, but great stuff happens in this movie. It's an amazing movie. It really, really, really is. All right, moving on. Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. You guys should know this one. Somebody should. Action Adventure. We're going to go up. We're going to stay on this card. There's some really good ones here on this one. What was Roger Moore's first James Bond movie? Was it Thunderball, Moonraker, or Live and Let Die? Roger Moore's first James Bond movie. Which one? Patrick comes in with Moonraker. David says, David, we need to put down David Smith. David Smith is now with us. Gary says, Live and Let Die. Daniel is Live and Let Die. David B.
I don't know what the answer is.
Oh, no, I need you to put down another. We have David Smith now and David B. So we have the second David's.
Have Smith already. Or B, I mean.
Yes, now we have David Smith.
Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can, dude.
Okay, and Lex is here now. He's playing as well, so we got to put Lex in. Okay, so go ahead and give David Smith gets a point. Daniel Chronic gets a point. Daniel gets a point. The correct answer was Live and Let Die. So Daniel gets a point. David Smith gets a point. And Lex gets a point. Roger Moore's first one. Now, interesting story about James Bond while we're on the subject. It was Sean Connery who, later on, what happened was in the movie Thunderball was actually done with the director and a friend. And when it was over, he sued and they got the rights to make other James Bond movies as a sequel to Thunderball, which he had the right to the name and he owned 50% of it. So Sean Connery had been playing James Bond, and the director fired him and told him, "You will never play James Bond again." And Sean Connery was like, "I really don't give a damn what you say." So what happened was when they made Thunderball 2, it was called Never Say Never Again. And that was the way Sean Connery got back to me. He was like, "You said never play James Bond." Well, I just did. So go stuff it up your ass. And that's how he was able to play it, and that's why they named that movie James Bond. And there's where you see a split, where you have the Sean Connerys and some of the other James Bonds that were played. And, yeah, so there you go. That's actually interesting, huh? Okay, next question here. What classic one more time in English. What classic Mel Brooks comedy is shot entirely in black and white to give it that old monster movie feeling? And I have to buy this movie again because I have it and I've lost it. And I'm very upset about it. Very, very upset about it. I had a copy on DVD and I lost it. And it's unacceptable. Oh, and Jake comes in with Young Frankenstein right off the bat. So I'm going to go ahead and give Jake... Do we have Jake in there? Not yet. We're going to put Jake in there, and he got one right off the bat with Young Frankenstein. He was quick on that one, so I have to give it to him. And so far I've got... And Daniel got it as well, Young Frankenstein. So Daniel got it, and a guy named Jake. Give Jake 2 points because he was the first one to get it. And I think that's how we'll do it. If you get a correct one, if you get the first one in correctly, you're going to get 2 points.
You keep changing the rules.
I can do it however I want to keep it fair. We're changing we're ironing it out here. Great flick, wasn't it, Daniel? I have the Blu-ray. I have it on DVD somewhere, and I have the case, and I've seen the loose movie, and I put it in another one because I was like, I don't want to lose this. It's not Igor. It's pronounced Igor. Okay, here's another James Bond question. As of 2013, comb the desert. We ain't found shit. As of 2013, how many James Bond movies have the word gold in the... Has the word... Well, they put it wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. They actually put the spelling wrong here. As of 2013, how many James Bond movies has the word gold in the title? How many James Bond movies, as of 2013, have the word gold in the title? So we got 3, 5, 0, 3. Go ahead and put Daniel down for 2 points.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh shit, what'd I do with that marker? There it is.
Okay. Daniel got it correct first. It is 3 movies. Patrick PC also got it correct, along with David Smith, who got it correct with the 3 movies. It is 3 movies. And
so David Smith gets a point too?
David Smith gets a point. Daniel Chronic gets 2. And Patrick Combs gets a point as well for getting it correct. But Daniel was first in. And the movies are Golden Finger, Man with the Golden Gun, and Golden Eye. All right, now, I'm a big GB fan. Green Bay, Green Bomb, James Bond. Oh, I'm a huge James Bond. I have all the James Bond movies, Sip. We've never watched James Bond. I got them all. I got every James Bond. Well, that's okay. It's a good guess. All right, now this one's a good question. And Daniel, if you don't get this one correctly in first, you're going to lose 4 points. What are the first 2 rules of Fight Club? What are the first 2 rules of Fight Club? Oh, I know my Bond movies. I've been watching James Bond.
Can I get a syrup?
Yes, absolutely. Lex, the question was, what are the first two rules of Fight Club? Don't talk about Fight Club. First and second rule. I'm going to give David Smith a point. 2 points for David Smith. Because he did get it correct. Oh, wait, hold on. Did he say it right? Who said it correct? Patrick Combs, excuse me. PC gets 2 points. He was the first to chime in with you don't talk about Fight Club. David Smith is going to get a point. You don't talk about Fight Club. Daniel, I'm going to give Daniel a 1.5. Because technically he said first and second as you don't talk about Fight Club. And the second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Tyler Durden. Very good, Sip. So Sip was the first to acknowledge both of those, so I'm going to give him 2 for that one, but because David also Patrick met the rules, he gets it.
Oh, so Daniel gets 2 as well?
Daniel gets a point and a half. Okay. He gets a point and a half. It's not bullshit, Sip. You know what? For that much bullshit, take away his half point and then double it. Bullshit. Bullshit. What Florida team mascot is stolen in the movie Ace Ventura, Pet Detective?
I know.
What Florida team's mascot is stolen in Ace Ventura, Pet Detective? That's a good one. Can you pass me those and put that in the middle for us? Yeah, put it on top of that. Yep. Patrick Gomes is laughing. Okay. Sip, it is correct. It is a dolphin. The Miami Dolphins. Very correct. Dolphins. So Sip's going to get, he's going to get 2 points for getting that correct. And Jake also gets a point.
From State Farm.
Jake from State Farm, yes. That's good. The orca, no, the dolphin. David Blakely is going to get a point. David Smith, Gary, and a guy, and Jake is going to get a point as well. Hello, Sean. And we're going to put Sean's name. We're playing some trivia. It is a lot of fun. No, that's fine, Lex.
Okay,
hey, man.
So, hold on. You went so fast.
Okay.
Daniel gets 2.
Daniel gets 2. Jake is going to get 1. Gary's going to get 1. David Smith is going to get a point, as well as David Blakely, so David B. Chuck Norris stole it. And we're going to add in Sean, S-E-A-N, Sean's name to the game. So, and let's go ahead and show...
S-E what?
A-N, Sean.
S-E-A-N.
Yep, and we're going to go ahead and show... let's go ahead and show how the board is standing. And Sean's jumping in late. Go ahead and give him a point. Thanks for coming to play. Sean gets a free point. Bam! Sometimes that just happens. All right. And here's how our board is standing so far. Trivia night. Got everybody's name on there with their points. All right. So, there we go. The board is looking good. You guys are doing absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Evie, my wonderful assistant tonight, doing a great job. Let's give Evie a round of applause. She's doing a great job over there, doing the scorecard for us. She's doing stuff off scene, and I don't think that gets praised enough for the people who are always working off camera and stuff. And you know, that's not just my stuff, what I'm doing here. There's other people who work on real TV shows and stuff like that, who are behind the scenes that don't get enough praise. So, big hand of applause for Evie. There we go. We're getting a big round. So thank you, Evie, for keeping track of the points. We really do appreciate it.
Just give us a thumbs up or super chat.
Thumbs up. There you go. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is a good one. Here's a good one. Here we go. In the Evil Dead movies, where do you shop if you want to shop smart? Oh, I know this one. It's a good one. Everyone's thumbs upping. Thank you guys so much. But we're back to questions. You know, enough of her. We're back to doing something. In the Evil Dead movies, where do you shop if you want to shop smart? Sip said the Winchester. No, that's a different movie, Sip. You're the Winchester. Walmart, Gary says. Did anyone see the Evil Dead movies? You haven't seen them? There it is. David Smith picks up 2 points. That's right. If you want to shop smart, you shop S-Mart. Tesco. That's right, David Smith. If you want to shop smart, you shop S-Mart. S-M-A-R-T is S-Mart, not Kmart. S-Smart, which is smart. Acme. Amazon.
Sounds like Jeremy.
So, well, one more time for David. In the Evil Dead movies, where do you shop if you want to shop smart?
David S. gets 2 points.
David S. gets 2 points. Amazon Prime. If you don't go through and you can get the answer correctly, David, I'll still give you a point if you can get it right there. David B. No, it's not Amazon Prime. Although we would have accepted eBay. That's a good one. I love the Evil Dead movies. Oh, look at me and Patrick on the same wavelength. Right there, buddy. Right there. We were thinking it. I said it. You thought it. That's a good one. Oh, here's a good one then. Here's a good one. Besides nuclear war, what does Austin Powers fear in his first movie? What was Austin Powers afraid of in his first movie? I wasn't sure. But then, yeah. The dollar store. He's at the dollar store. Cold War.
Cold showers.
Daniel watches way too many movies. Go ahead and give Daniel Chronic 2 points. Using his mojo. Dr. Evil. Cold War. Actually, it's carnies. He fears carnies. I didn't remember that. Losing his mojo. No, it wasn't losing his mojo. His schlong pump. It's not mine, Vanessa. I swear, baby. One receipt for Austin Powers' penis pump. I swear to you, baby, it's not mine. One manual how to use Austin Powers' brand name penis pump. Well, I'm just going to take this stuff to move it along. It's not mine, but I'm just tired of arguing. It's not my bag, baby. It's not my thingy. Well, do you want to shag now or later, Vanessa? I've got to see if my man stuff still works. Alright.
So Daniel Chronic gets 2 points.
Now, we just talked about this, sort of. We covered this subject, a different one. And I told you guys it was a remake. Who starred in Hitchcock's Rear Window, Vertigo Rope, and The Man Who Knew Too Much? Actually, you know what? We're going to skip that question because I led you guys down a dirty road with that one. That was wrong. No, you guys can answer it if you want to. But that wasn't a very good one. I misread the question. These are about movies. We were going to do TV as well, but the problem was is that TV isn't always going to be as common across continents. So that would be me. Good one, David. That's a good one. See, I love that. That's the wit we love. Ah, good stuff, David. That would be me. Okay, here we go. Here's a true or false. Everyone get your fingers ready on that T or F. First one to get it right, we're going to give out, of course, you get your 2 points. If you get it right, if you get it wrong, no points. If you get in the first one to get it in, gets 2 points. Everybody else who gets it right after will get 1 point. Fingers ready. Here we go. True or false? In the Hunger Games, adults fight to the death for entertainment. True or false? Adults fight to the death for entertainment. Daniel coming in with true. Gary coming in with true. Sean coming in with true. Lex coming in with true.
I know the answer to this one.
J-Man coming in with the answer true. David coming in with the answer true.
There's
Patrick coming in. All I know is it's a battle royale.
I can tell you there's
What do you think, Evie?
it's false.
And why is it false?
Because A, adults don't fight, it's the teenagers, and B, they fight because they want food for their area.
Well, you're 50% right, correct there. Actually, guys, the answer is false. Everyone gave the wrong answer. It's they do fight for entertainment. It's for the entertainment of the capital. But it was not true. It's children fight. It's all those under the age of 18, correct? It was you had to be under the age of. It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. Bullshit. So it was false. Children, not adults. It was misleading question. It was more of that Troy ounces. So it's not bullshit, Sip. No one gets points there. Bullshit. It's not bullshit. You're bullshit. Let's see. In the movie Cocoon, what happens to the old people when they swim near the cocoons? No, unfortunately. That would be bullshit. Sorry, Sean. In Cocoon, what happens to the old people when they swim near the cocoons? Damn it, Sip! You watch way too many movies. It's not bullshit. They do feel younger. Sip gets 2 points. Gary's going to get a point for that one as well. He got it. It's still bullshit. It's not bullshit. They feel young. Lex is going to get a point in that one as well. They feel young. Very good, Lex. I'm surprised. See? Lex coming up with the... You know what? Give Lex 2 points. He gets 2 points because he's a young cat. And that's it. Oh, I barely remember Cocoon. I would have known that. I wouldn't have known that. Okay. In what Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet film are people's memories of relationships erased? Kids fighting on TV? I don't think so. I remember Roundhouse. In what Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet film are people's memories of relationships erased? Liquid Viagra. No. Oh, that was good. That's good. Lag. No, it wasn't the movie Lag. One more time. In what Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet film are people's memories of relationships erased? Debbie Does Dallas. The Spotless Mind. Joe, I'm going to go ahead and give Joe 2 points on it. He was really close. Eternal Sunshine of a...
Joe's back?
Joe, I'm going to give Joe 1 point on that one. He was the only one who got it close. And we're going to give Jake 1 because he got the rest of it. So we're going to split the points between Jake and Joe. The Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. And since between the two of them, they got it close. Yeah. Joe's back. Yeah, Joe's back. All right. Men in Black. Bullshit. It's not bullshit, Sip. Everything can't be bullshit. Hello, Jaden. Jaden's here, so we're going to put Red Mustache Gaming in, so just put Red down. So, Jaden, if you want to play, we're playing some trivia games. The first one to answer gets 2 points. If you get a correct answer and you're not the first person, you still get 1 point, and no points if you get it wrong. So, Jaden's in. We're very, very happy. Do your best, buddy. Good luck, and enjoy. As you guys know, Red Stash Gaming, is my nephew, Jaden, and I'm always happy when he stops in to come visit my live streams. Makes it a lot of fun when I have family stopping in. Okay, let's see. You know, I've always come up with the idea I wanted to write a play, and it was going to be called World War II, the musical. I thought it would be really well done if it could be done on Broadway. And I've even wrote one of the songs for it already. I've had it written for years. It's just I want to make World War II the musical. And you guys, if you're familiar with the play Phantom of the Opera, there's a song called Masquerade, and I've changed.
Question with the answer of bullshit, and I bet Dan gets it wrong.
Let me try to find one with it. And so the song I wrote for it is I readapted the song Masquerade, and it wouldn't be called Masquerade, it was called Mass Air Raid. And that portion of the play would be sung, and it would be British people, and they're in London. And because Hitler would be dropping the bombs on them, they're singing the song, Mass Air Raid, bombs exploding in our place. Mass Air Raid, hide your face so they won't define the ground. Mass Air Raid. Because there was a lot of the bombing runs of the Battle of...
I love seeing that.
What, Masquerade?
No, sorry. Jaden just put, hi, Aunt Evie.
Aww.
I know. I was like, hi, Jaden.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just love seeing that.
Okay, so...
Sorry.
Let's get them fingers ready. Piper, she's around. Yeah, she's right up there. There she is. There's Piper. Okay. Get those fingers ready. We're going to do a true-false question. True-false. It's in the action adventure.
David Blakely's down there.
I know. Good for you, David. You're going to enjoy it. Now, just sit back. You're going to want to get some popcorn, dim the lights, and really sit back and enjoy it because there's some wonderful musicals in it. And it was one of my favorite childhood movies. I remember Mom took us to the video store and rented it, and I was like, I don't want to see this movie. I'm not going to like it. And she was like, you're going to like it. And we got home and we watched it, and it became one of my favorite movies of all time.
My dad loved it.
Chitty Bang Bang is a great movie. You got to wait, Jake. You got to wait. Can't wait to visit. Oh, we can't wait until you come to visit again too, bud. We're going to have to do some live streams when Jake... Not yet. Okay. True or false? Natalie Portman shaved her head for her role in V for Vendetta. Natalie Portman shaved her head. Oh, Stacy. But Stacy just jumped in and joined us. And she was the first to get it correct with a true. So we're going to put Stacy's name on the board.
How do you spell her name?
S-T-A-C-Y. And let me go through and get everybody's points. Stacy was the first to chime in, and she gets 2 points for that one. Okay. Daniel Chronic gets 2 points. Or, excuse me, a point. Jaden will get a point. Jake gets a point. Lex gets a point.
Hold on.
Everybody gets a point. Everybody gets a point. Stacy get 2 for getting it first. Everybody gets points. Points for everybody. You'll get a point, and you'll get a point, and you'll get a point.
You're not Oprah.
Oh, this is a good question right here. First one to get this one. This is going to be a 5-point question because I said so. We got 2 good ones here we're going to do. We're going to do this one. This one's for 5 points. That's fine, Sean. Everyone got points on that one. It was good stuff. Who directed the classic zombie thriller, Night of the Living Dead? Night of the Living Dead. Who directed that movie? Very famous director from that film. Little fun about it while you guys are getting your question together. There was a suit after that movie, and the directors and the producers had a split. And what they came up with, one guy got the movie Night, and the other got the series of the Living Dead. So you had a guy who got the Night of the Living Dead, 1, 2, 3 so far, but you got the other guy who got of the Living Dead. So he got Day of the Dead, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we've got Jake was the first one to jump in. Spelling I'm going to let slide for 2 points for Jake. Stacy's also going to pick up a point for George Romero. Daniel's going to get a point for Romero. And Joe is going to get a point because he got it pretty damn close on spelling. And it was the correct answer was George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead.
And you said Sean?
Sean. Yes. Did Sean get it? Yes. Did I say Sean? No, Sean did not. He said he didn't know.
Jake got 2.
Jake got 2. Stacy got 1. Daniel got 1. And Joe got 1 as well.
Daniel was who I was missing.
Oy.
He's up here with 16 points.
Patrick says my mother directed it. She was one of the dead. And Georgie boy. Hello, George. George is here with us now, so we're going to have to put George's name.
Fudge a monkey.
Just put it on the top. Just add another line. Or
yeah, because Durant's gone, so...
Yeah, you can take one off. That's fine. Okay. Tell you what, just put George in. He gets Durant's points. There you go. This is fun, guys. This is turning out to be a real hoot. A real hoot nanny. If you haven't thumbs up, by the way, make sure you do so. Helps out a lot. Share if you're having a good time. You got the Jew flu? If you want to buy some points too, a super chat, you can buy some points. That's fine. We can do that. Judge says it's okay. All right, moving on. What was Tom Cruise's call sign in Top Gun? Oh, poor George. You don't feel good. Well, hopefully you answer this question correctly, George. Can I hit the bullshit button? What was Tom Cruise's call sign in Top Gun? Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Hamster ass. Let's see. Jake is going to get 2 points.
Hold on. Okay.
Jake is going to get 2 points for answering it correctly first. Gary. Sorry about that. Okay. So Stacy got a point. Gary got a point. Maverick was the correct answer. It was Maverick. Okay, Stacy, I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, guys, we're going to do a few more. We're coming up on an hour and a half, so we're going to do a couple more questions, and then we're going to get ready to end this stream for now. But here's one. Here's a good question. Ready?
What the F people are answering the question before I even hear the question.
In Australia. That's, well, that sucks. Give Patrick Combs 2 points. He gets 2 points for being long distance. Okay. Where was the Lord of the Rings trilogy filmed? Where was the Lord of the Rings trilogy filmed? It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. Where was the Lord of the Rings trilogies filmed? The angel says on Earth. No shit, Sherlock. Outside. Give Jake 2 points. Sean takes a point.
I think George gets 2 points because he answered first.
George, did George say that?
Yes.
Oh, he did. He did. Georgie gets the 2 points.
Jake gets 1.
Jake gets 1. Jaden's going to get 1.
Okay.
Of course, I'm going to give Gary 1. Give Gary a point because I like his answer. He said outside, and it was filmed outside. Sip, we're going to give Sip half a point back because he said Earth.
So he gets that full point.
Yes, he'll get that one. And Pizza Hut, while they may have catered, I don't think they filmed at a Pizza Hut. Okay.
Patrick also got a point.
Yes, Patrick did as well. I'm trying to find, let's find a good one. I really want to find a good one before we get out of here. Last question is going to be a good one. And we're going to go over and see everything. Okay, here we go. This one is for 10 points, the first person who gets it correct. First person who gets it correct
Hi, George.
gets 10 points. 10 big points. Okay, here we go. You ready? What is the alien planet in Avatar called? What is the alien planet in Avatar called? Ten big points coming at you. Jaden says Avatarian, Earth, Earth. What is the alien planet in Avatar called? Dances with wolves with blue people. Dances with wolves with blue people. Disneyland. Really? Nobody knows this one?
Necrosis.
That's all it is. It really is, though. It is Dances with Wolves with blue people. It really is. I never thought of that. All right, guys. Well, the correct answer was Pandora. They were on the planet of Pandora. So we're gonna take the 10 points, and
Shove 'em up with
we're just gonna pass on it. Now let me see the game board, please, Evie.
Well, let me go ahead and.
Well, no, let's see. I see the game board real quick, and I need the marker. So I can tally everybody up.
I was going.
So let's see. We got that there. Carry the 5. Let's see in there. Yeah, okay, and we got our winner. Yep. Sure enough, who do you guys think came through? It was an obvious choice. He had the most correct answers out of the whole game for everybody. It was easy to see who the winner was. And when we finally tallied it all up, we clearly see that I got 1,000,000 points. Daniel was close with 17, but overall, Gbomb wins. I got 1,000,000 points for I knew all the answers. I knew them all. And for that, I win. And I appreciate you guys hanging out and playing and wasting some of your life with me. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you on the next one. Later.